I had to learn that success is determined by the source. Because, I'm working things in youth ministry. We're having a little bit of success. But I'm looking at other people, and I'm saying, but I'm not doing as good as he is. But I'm not doing as good as she is. And I'm looking at the success that other people are having. And I remember going to a big youth conference about maybe a couple years into youth ministry, and they were doing it on such a big scale. I mean, there was about maybe 3,000 people there. And I was like, wow, like here we are with our 30 kids, with our 40 kids. How do we get there? And I had to learn a lesson. I had to learn how to define success. Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 1 in the New Living Translation. It says this, Hebrews 12:1, it says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up. And check out this next part. And let us run with endurance the race that God has set before us. Did it say the race that God has set before them? Did it? No. It said the race that God has set before us. So where my track folks at? Where my track folks? Anybody run track in here? All right, so we got our track team. Okay, come on, track team. So you can tell me, and I know different events are different, right? But I do know that there are certain events that you are subject to disqualification if you run outside of your lane. Is this true? Is this true? This is true? Okay. So even if I'm in that event, even if I finish and cross the finish line first, but I have ran outside of my lane in that event, I don't get the gold. I don't get the win. I get disqualified. Because I don't get a prize for finishing first in someone else's lane. I have to finish first in my lane. And sometimes what we try to do is we try to look at our things, our successes, and we look at other people and we compare ourselves to them and we say, well, I'm doing better than him. Well, I'm doing better than her. But that's not how God measures success. God doesn't measure success by what they're doing. He measures success compared to what he told you to do. What has God told you to do? That's what he's measuring success by. And sometimes I think even when we look at success, some of us, let me say it bluntly, some of us don't want success as bad as we want acknowledgement. We really want the acknowledgement that comes from success because we're battling with insignificance. So instead of just getting the A on the test, we want people to see that we got the A, to affirm our intelligence. But God says, I've already affirmed your intelligence. I've already written a document that confirms your importance, your significance. The Word of God, that's where it tells us how significant we are. And so I don't want to run someone else's race. I got to run my own race.